Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. So as you've seen in my unboxing video, Unicorn sent me a set of the Ross Smith darts, and it's a dart that many people have been waiting to see and get hold of, so I thought I'd best start with a review of them first. A very nice looking set in black and gold, so let's check them out. I'm reviewing the 20g version, the 90% tungsten, and they're also available in 22 and 24g. There is no soft tip and they retail for £57.95. So as you can see, it comes in this cardboard packaging and quite neat with all the black and gold and pictures of Ross Smith on the back there. Inside you've got a plastic inlay holding the darts in place, and they come fitted with the Ross Smith 100 micron ultra fly flights, gold volute points and the Unicorn gripper stems. So as you can see, it's fitted with the gold volute point. It's a classic straight barrel ring grip style. You got a nice bull nose there, and obviously you've got a dreaded smooth section there, so that's going to be in the place for someone. But you've got a nice gold tie coating, so if you like to grip close to the front like I do, then you're okay there. But if you're kind of in between mid and the front, then you're on the DSS. But never mind. It looks really nice with the contrast in black and gold colours though, but the rest of the barrel, as you can see, is same kind of ring grip, but I think yeah, just that ring at the very front is thinner, and then you've got a wide one and then some thin rings, but then on the rear it looks like it's different pattern again. You've got wide rings and then some thinner ones and then some wide rings again, so slight difference in the size of the rings, but a decent amount of grip. It's probably just maybe above medium, but a classic straight barrel ring grip style, so it's just going to work for many grips, whether you're front, mid or rear, but obviously it depends if it's the right length, weight, thickness and what have you. So it's a bit on the light side for me, but nevertheless I think I'll enjoy trying them. Fitted with the Unicorn medium gripper stems and a rather nice black and gold Ross Smith 100 micron ultra fly flights. So there's the gold volute points, just a quick close look of them, and as you can see it's got a bull nose and a mix of different width rings. I think it looks like the grooves are all about the same width, and obviously it's got the gold tie, and then you've got the smooth section with the logos on, RS and the Unicorn logo, and on the rear again you can see it's got them wide rings and then some slightly thinner rings, but I think on the rear it looks as if the grooves are slightly different in width on the thin parts, but then as you get towards the rear you got more of the wide ring and groove, and then just a wider section on the very end. But there you go, that's the super close look at the Ross Smith darts. So the darts fit with the gold 30mm volute points. You've got a smooth tapered bull nose, that's 3mm, and then a mix of thin ring and groove grip, and all that front section's got the gold tie, that's 10.5mm. The silvery smooth section, that's 7.5mm, and on the rear it's a mix of ring and groove again, 25.5mm, and just a slightly wider ring on the very end, 1.8mm, length 48.3mm, width 6.2mm. 20.1 grams, 20.12 grams, and 20.11 grams. Full setup 21.81 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. I'd say it's just above medium, around about 5.5. There is some sharpness to the rings, but I think that's just down to it being new, so it probably wear off after a bit. So 5.5. Get in there! High power! I can feel it already. I couldn't believe that last one went in. I was just thinking as I'm throwing it, I'm thinking, oh, these are really quite thin. I'm not always keen on a thin dart. It almost feels a bit like knit and needle kind of thin. And watch, I'll miss completely now. Told you. But what I do like is the fact that it's got the nice bull nose, and also the gold tie coating is exactly where I'm gripping it, and I am quite a fan of that. I'm just glad that the DSS, the dreaded smooth section, is not where I'm holding it. So for somebody, it's going to be there. Oh. But one of the reasons why I'm not always keen on a thin dart is I just feel like I have less control with my grip, and that's the problem with tapers. Sometimes when the tapers get really thin, and after a while I can kind of get used to it, but normally I just go back to a slightly thicker dart because I just feel as if it's a little bit easier for me to throw that kind. My hand was too shaky there. I thought, am I going to get another one? Wasn't to be. I was just looking at that grip as well. It's got one wide ring and the others are like a thinner ring. And then obviously you've got the dreaded smooth section. And then the black rings, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The same width as the second gold ring. And then some narrow rings, and then back to the wide rings again. So it's quite a subtle change in the width of the rings. I think maybe that mid section, or maybe not quite the mid, but towards the rear where the rings are a bit thinner, that may be ever so slightly more grippy than the rest, but I'd probably say overall it's probably maybe just slightly above medium level. I'll give it a try from the mid part. So on the mid section, I think it's just above the silvery smooth part and on them slightly wider rings. Didn't let go of that right. Yeah, but it's a straight barrel dart, so it's going to work whether you're front mid or rear gripper. Just depends on if it's the right thickness and length and what have you. So your classic straight barrel ring grip style. I'll just try it right at the end of the barrel then, so see what that feels like. A bit high. Oop, I wonder why it's going so high. Need to adjust a bit. Oh, a little bit over adjusted, but it didn't go on the target there with my rear grip. Obviously I'm not a natural rear gripper, but they actually went through the air fairly straight. So again, if you are a rear gripper, I think you'll be happy with it, but I think you might just get a little bit more grip there where the rings are a little bit thinner. And obviously if the DSS is where you grip and you need grip, then you're going to be out of luck. But anywhere else, and I think you've got a decent level of grip. Very nice looking dart though. I do think black and gold go well together, but that silvery smooth part, even though some people are not going to be happy with the smooth part there, it gives a nice change of colour and just gives the dart a nicer look, I think. Yes! Got me double free. I don't think I've had that for a while. That's one. Too many beans. There's two. This part of the board where them graphics are, I find that hard because the graphics are, I don't know, they kind of interfere with my vision. I'd prefer if there was a bit more blackness around the doubles than there is there. There's three. Wasn't sure where that was in at first. I thought it was just under the wire. Oh, that's close. Ah, three so far. There's four. Oh. There's five. Too many beans. There's six. There's seven. Oh, it's close. Seven it is. Bit scrappy. 3 points. $39. Oh, if only that one had gone in, I would have had my record. 39 again, never going to get 40. Three points. $54 points. Oh, nice one. 325s, that's 75 points. Now I'll completely miss. Told you. Wow, saved me bacon. 125, that's 100 after 6 starts. $125 after 9 darts. Too many beans. Another 25, 150 after 12, last 3. Oh, come on. Bullseye. So was that 200? I forgot now. So doubles, 1 to bowl, got 7, and 30 darts at 20. I equalled my best again, 39. Seems like I'm never going to get over that. And 180 round the clock, 54, and 200 again on the balls. So there you go, that's the Unicorn Ross Smith Smudgy Smith 2-tone black and gold darts. And like I say, it's a nice looking dart, and if you like a fairly slim straight barrel ring grip, definitely give them a try. I quite enjoyed throwing these. Obviously, like I said before, the smooth section is going to be in the way for someone, so if you need grip and it's in your position, then probably not for you, but anywhere else you'll be fine, and it should work well whether you're front, mid or rear gripper. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a closer look at them, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.